All right, everyone, welcome to a brand new Toostupidgamerz episode. This is a TSG play, and we have a special guest with us. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Mason. I am the programmer and game designer behind Way of Rhea.
That's right, and we're here to do a sort of sit down with the developer commentary style video of Way of Rhea. This is the demo, recently got an update, and yeah, why don't we just get into it?
That's right, let's go for it.
Awesome. Yeah, one note I should make, since I don't know when this video is going up, this demo is live right now at the time that I'm speaking for Boston Festival of Indie Games, but it's only live until this upcoming Saturday. It'll be down for a while until the next event then, but you know, there's always a future event, there's always another demo. But if you go looking for it and you're like, why is there no demo? It probably timed out.
That's right. We actually already did play this for our Play NYC content for Play NYC 2020.
That's right.
However, we did not have the developer at the time on hand to talk to about this game.
Not only that, we also did not have all these nice, snazzy graphics that we're looking at. Mason, when did you, like, when were, like, sorry, I'm kind of baffled here because these really actually made the game feel a lot nicer. So when were these, like, door gates and that new staff that the Wendigo is carrying? I'm guessing it's a Wendigo. Like, when was all that added?
Yeah, so that's one of the big changes for this demo. So we've been planning for a while to replace all of the so for anyone who's not seen the game before, it's a puzzle platformer about changing colors, and you can only interact with things that match your current color. One of the issues with that is, you know, we don't want to exclude colorblind people from playing the game. You know, of course, we do have the option to change what the colors are to make them more colorblind friendly than the defaults. But I also wanted the game to kind of at least be playable in its default state. So we wanted to associate a symbol with each color. So you can see that the blue is associated with a raindrop, the green is associated with that square icon, and it's not on screen right now, but the orange is associated with like a sunlight icon. And so we just kind of redesigned each of the colored assets to kind of have a way to work that symbol in and just to stand out a little more. A lot of those assets were built during the first week prototype of the game and really were due for a change.
Indeed. Telling you right now, as a spectator, as a person who's played the game before, they are definitely welcomed. It really does give the game more of like a, how do I say this? Like, it makes it feel like an actual world. Like someone actually put, like, some creature, some entity said, yeah, this is going to be part of this, and this will mean this, and stuff like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're shooting for.
I like it. I think it's really a good addition outside of just making the game more accessible. The symbols, because it feels like the doors have more purpose now too, because they're tied to the symbols and the staff that the character is actually holding on to. I think that's really rad.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like having having the objects, actually, for anyone who hasn't seen the older demos, they're kind of solid color objects and they didn't feel very real, and it makes them feel kind of arbitrary. Having them look solid, I think, makes them feel more real. Yeah, I guess that's worth noting. The rest of the levels don't have any background art, as you two have seen before, but there is this hub world now, which is new to this demo.
Ooh. So this is how you basically go from level to level and decide which kind of way you want to go.
Yeah. So at the beginning, you're kind of locked into this like sort of linear path until you get the basics down. But once you get the basics down, you're free to go and try out whichever puzzles you want.
Very nice.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun playing this. The multiple times that we got to play it, but also went on our channel recently, because these puzzles are sometimes they're real like brain scratchers. Like they really stump you.
They really are. So last year at PAX, we ran into you, and we got to see your booth, and we got to play the current demo then. And I remember I'm just standing there at the computer trying to play this game, thinking, how the hell do I get through this? How do I get through to this puzzle? Like, what do I have to do?
Yeah, that is a very common state people find themselves in playing this game.
But it's very gratifying though, like especially when you get no help on, and you just try to go through it by yourself. figure it out and you're like, oh, thank God, yes, that's good.
It's essentially why I love puzzle games and any kind of game that challenges me to like think a lot more too. It's just it's worth the struggle.
Yeah, that's my goal, is to make it feel worth the struggle. I think that if it feels that way, then it means I'm succeeding at my goal. Because it is, in a sense, it's pointless, right? Just like any game, there's not like, I mean, it's pointless in like a good way and kind of like a beautiful way. It's like you're doing it, and there's no reason for you to be pushing buttons on your computer to make these pixels change. Like, it's not doing any real thing in the world. You're just doing it because you want to do it. So the fact that you assign meaning to it means that it's achieving its purpose.
Yeah, for sure. Again, we completely agree. We see it. We love it. I know I asked you this at PAX, but it's been a year now, and I can't exactly remember the answer to that question. But since we have you in this video, might as well do it for the audience. So, this creature, is it supposed to be a Wendigo? Is it a spiritual creature? Like, what's the story behind that?
It's some indeterminate creature from before the humans came into existence.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. Is it... What do I ask next?
All these things were left behind by you a very long time ago. Unfortunately, you do not remember how to solve them, and you got to figure that out to kind of do the things you're trying to do in this world.
Ah, okay. That makes it even more interesting. So basically, our protagonist here is dealing with amnesia, and you basically got to figure out, why the hell I built these puzzles in the first place? What am I trying to hide?
Yeah, I don't know if I can blame them for having amnesia. It's been a few thousand years since they set the puzzles up. It's hard to remember stuff from that long ago.
Oh, so this guy's a geezer. He's an old geezer.
Yeah.
Oops. Wow.
Yeah, I can't really comment a whole lot because I'm really focused. Puzzle gaming is one of my passions, so I like dig every moment of this because it's actually challenging me in a slightly different way. So that means we got that one done.
Oh, I also noticed that these portals, I guess we can call them, they have like a certain symbol attached to it. So, what's the, like, I guess the one that we just entered right now, what's the meaning of like that line and circle symbol?
Yeah, so what I'm essentially trying to do, and those icons are a work in progress. Those are things that I just, Photoshop myself in a couple minutes just to test out the idea. It will be replaced by something fancier that Carrie, our artist, will make eventually. But what they're representing is each level in the game has some idea or set of ideas that it is trying to teach you. So as you just saw in this puzzle, you had to actually take the orbs and leave them on the ground and then kind of come back for them later. And that was required to solve the puzzle, which hasn't been required of any other puzzle until now. So this level, at risk of maybe giving away some of the solutions, though, you've played this level before, so probably not giving away too much. Almost either all or almost all of the puzzles in this level are going to require you to do that. So that icon is an orb sitting on the ground, and it's intentionally abstract. Like, I'm not really trying to give that away completely. It's just that, it's a good way to have a unique symbol for each level, and then that corresponds to which gates will get unlocked in the overworld or in the hub world. So there is a gate preventing you from accessing the rest of the hub world, and once you beat the level that has that icon attached to it, that gate will open.
Very interesting.
So it's just my way of kind of skill gating the level. So if there's some levels that are more advanced that require you to understand a bunch of different mechanics. And that's my way of just making sure that you don't get to those levels until you're ready for them, because otherwise you're just kind of have a bad time.
All right, I would say something, but now I'm also trying to help Nanners figure this out, because I'm like, wait a minute.
I actually have a comment. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if either of you noticed this. I kind of picked up on this because I've done a lot of video editing over the years, and also I've watched a crap ton of skateboarding videos. But
oh yeah, I love skateboarding videos.
Same.
Yeah, me too. We definitely have an interesting conversation about that at some point. But when I started this level, there really wasn't a whole lot going on at the front. You're just kind of swapping orbs and stuff like that. However, after that, the puzzles kind of started to pick up, And I don't know if you noticed, but the music kind of like synced up to it, almost as if like I solved the puzzle and then like that action in the song really like kind of kicked off. I'm sure that wasn't intentional, but I just want to bring that to your attention since you are the developer of this game. I thought that was a really cool effect.
Yeah, I would love to take credit for that, and tell you that I built a dynamic music system that seamlessly shifted the song because it saw you solve the puzzle. I didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that being said, you know, I was doing this thing recently where, you know, I know all the solutions to my own puzzles, which means I never really get to experience them. But I kind of learned this weird trick, and I don't know if I actually told anyone this yet, at least nothing like publicly, but I learned this cool trick where if I flip my levels horizontally, I don't remember the solutions. I mean, like if I think about it, of course I remember them, but normally I can just like basically have my eyes closed and solve these puzzles. I've played them so many times. But if I flip the level horizontally, it all looks new to me. And so when I did that, it felt like I was playing the levels almost for the first time, as long as I didn't think too hard to try to like unflip it. And when doing that, I started to do the same kind of thing. Like I'd solve a puzzle and then the music would get more intense. And I think humans are just really good at recognizing patterns even where they don't exist. And having good music, I think it kind of encourages that, because the music will build intensity and drop in intensity, and sometimes it just lines up and you're just like, oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that was totally intentional, even though it may have not been.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, Nanas, did you just pull it off? Oh, no. There we go.
Nope.
The whole teleportation thing you gotta get down. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
I think I know what to do, but I'm just not 100% sure.
Oh, God, I think I had it. I think you were...
Oops. What I feel like's kind of changed since the last time I saw this played is just the fact that... oh, wait, no, we need that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
actually,
and I
it
can
should
walk
work
out.
now. So take it down, change, and then you can teleport.
There we go.
That's an example of, you can see how the solution, which is a little hard to find, was the thing that this level is about, which is leaving the orb behind. And you know, it may not be true of every single puzzle, but it's the core idea of the level.
Also, Mason, to swing back to this whole thing you said about flipping the levels so you can kind of challenge yourself a little bit more, do you think that's going to be something you might want to add to this game later on for anybody who actually beats it and maybe wants to try it again but flipped?
That's actually a good idea. I'll make a note of that. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. I mean, the idea actually comes from playing Crash Bandicoot 4. Have you played that?
I actually haven't. Or you know what? I might have played a little bit, but I definitely haven't played the whole game.
So a funny thing they did with Crash 4 is you can go back to any previous level you played, and they'll give you a mirror mode of it with like maybe a different art filter or something like that. It's just a little extra challenge for anybody who wants to just replay a level. And I'm thinking that would be amazing for this. I mean, you already experienced it yourself.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool. I guess the trick is to figure out how to communicate that, because I've experienced that it works, but it doesn't sound like it would work. I mean, for an action game, it sounds like it. For this, you really wouldn't think it would work. You'd think you'd just look at it and be like, oh, it's the same thing but flip. But I don't know. There's something about it where like, you can unflip it if you want to, but if you're just casually playing it, you actually are like, I don't recognize this. I don't know how to solve it.
Exactly. I found myself getting really confused while, again, playing Crash 4, because I thought to myself, no, I'm supposed to go this way, right? No, okay, no. Gotta go the other way now. Like, your brain is just used to seeing something one way. When you flip it, your brain just goes a little haywire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be and it's a pretty easy thing to do. I mean, flipping the screen is not like a bunch of engineering work or something, so that would be a cool thing to actually add. I hadn't considered that.
Hey, that's what you got us, you know? We come up with crazy, wacky ideas.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool about this whole this having the developer on for the episode of their game, because we can actually like talk to you about it and give some feedback. It's like what I said in our Play NYC content is just one of my favorite things about events like that was always you actually get to meet the person that makes the game. You know, I mean, if I go to PAX or something, I love PAX, but I don't really get to meet that person necessarily, because, you know, I mean, sometimes they're just not there, and PAX is like a big commotion sometimes.
It was a lot.
It was a lot going on, but yeah, I mean, with like Play NYC, we could like actually talk and just hang out and talk about your game.
Yeah, I like it too. So I don't know if you realize this, but you know, whenever you've uploaded a video, or whenever anyone uploads a video of like my game, of like, you know, maybe they streamed it or played a demo or something, even if I'm not involved, I watch it afterwards. I mean, both because it's cool. I'm like, oh, it's my game, someone's playing it, but also just because I benefit from seeing people play my game.
It's good feedback.
Yeah, I see like what they're thinking, what they're stuck on, what they're not stuck on, you know, and sometimes that's good. Like, you're supposed to get stuck sometimes in a puzzle game, but sometimes people get stuck in places that I didn't think they were supposed to, and then I'm like, well, that means I didn't communicate that with the puzzle well enough, whatever it is. And I've been missing that a lot because you know, when I was able to go to in-person conventions all the time, you know, you get hundreds of people playing the game, and you get to see like, you really get a good idea of like what happens when someone plays your game. But now I've been doing all these virtual conventions, and well, a lot of people check out the game, and I have no idea what their experience was like. For all I know, it crashed for every single person. You know, I mean, I'd probably find out if that happened, I guess. But you know, I'm definitely not seeing like how hard were the puzzles. Like, did they, you know, was that puzzle as interesting as I thought it would be, etc.
Yes, I got an instant feedback.
Yeah. Right now I'm looking at this puzzle and I'm scratching my head again. I'm like, but how do you change to blue?
No, I think I actually remember this one from our playthrough. So I think I know how to get past blue. I'm just confused about how to make more progress. Yep, I thought so. So I could change to green here. Yeah, because I remember you doing it. I remember being like, how are we getting this? Doesn't make any sense. And then you tried that and you walked over and was like, oh wow, that worked.
You talking to me?
Yes, yeah. Because we did this recently for our Play NYC 2020 content.
We did. No, because the thing is, I remember this puzzle too, and I remember I found out the solution. I just couldn't remember it right now. When I saw you do that, I'm like, oh yeah, I just bum rushed forward.
Well, I'll let you know a secret. Since you have solved it before, no pressure to try to do this, but there is actually a way to escape this puzzle only using 2 of the orbs.
Ooh.
I was kind of hoping to set up for that.
Actually, I think
Oh, I know what
it would have to be the green and the yellow.
Like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Forget the blue, get the yellow. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Oh, that reminds me. There's 2 ways to do it. And I forgot about this one. This is the more efficient, easier way. There's like a other tricky thing you can do. And I'm kind of wondering if there's a way I can force people to do the tricky thing instead. Anyway, there's going to be
some bonus points or something.
Yeah, but there's going to be something. I haven't added it yet, but when you escape without using all the orbs, oh no, you know what it is? There's a way to do it and actually take the orb with you, and that's harder to figure out. But there's a way to actually exit the level still having the orb. And if you do that, eventually I'll make that into an achievement, or I'll build in a secret area or something like that. Right now, it's you just have to kind of pat yourself on the back.
I mean, that's how it used to be back in the day. Let's remember, all we would get are freaking numbers on a screen, and that's it.
I just want to take a second to appreciate the fact that we didn't need any strategy guide. We have the developer here, and he gave us a tip straight from the person that created this game.
Straight from the mind. Get on our level. All right, so I don't know if I should ask this question. So we're in a completely new level. You said that the previous one was showing us how to leave a ball behind to solve the puzzle. Do you want to reveal what we're supposed to be taught here?
Sure, yeah. You already kind of figured it out. I mean, you may not have put it to words, but you're already doing it. So I don't think it's too much of a spoiler. This one is all about throwing orbs. So in the past level, you didn't put them down, but you always put them down like where you were. Like, you would walk to a location and leave it there, Here, you very often have to actually throw the orb to a place that you may not have even been to yet.
Huh.
Oh,
I know.
yeah, Nanas, just go down. Yeah, there you go.
And there's a way of looking at it where, you might think, oh, if maybe you're watching the game and you haven't actually tried it, you might think, oh, well, that seems pretty basic. Do we really need a whole level for that? But there's a bunch of mechanics in this game, and throwing orbs becomes an important thing that you have to do a lot. So I try to build things up slowly. And when you really think about it, like if you were to look at each of these puzzles after solving them and like write down the solutions, you'd see that like some of them are kind of reprises where they take an old idea and make it a little more advanced, but some of them are like, yeah, here's a different thing you can do by throwing an orb. And I want to make sure that like the player is comfortable with all of those things before they go on to like completely new mechanics.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if anything, this approach reminds me of Mega Man, because Mega Man had a somewhat sort of similar idea where you learn how to fight an enemy and learn how to use certain abilities, especially like the Mega Man X, the first Mega Man X level. That whole first level is not just a level, it's a literal tutorial. Like you're put in situations to learn how to use certain mechanics.
Yeah, I love games like that. Like a counter, like not a counterpoint, a game that could have done that I wish did. And this is a game that I love, so it's not like I'm trying to be overly harsh about it, but like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, those are great games. But imagine what it would be like. Yeah, I played the remakes, the remakes recently. It's super, like great job with the remakes too.
Same here. I'm making a review of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd love to see it when you're done. But imagine if they had that same game, but each level was teaching you to be good at like a different variation, like a different skate trick. Like one of them is all about like, vert ramps, and one of them is all about like, okay, this is how you do flip tricks, and this one's like teaching you how to do grab tricks, but not explicitly, not like the tutorial they have where they have, I mean, it's cool that Tony Hawk's talking to you, but like, not like that, but like, it's just the level layout encourages you to do that thing. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. If anything, that might be a good way to like sort of revamp the Tony Hawk series.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if they were to make more remakes, which I really hope they do, because 3 and 4 were fantastic games, it would be a very nice way of, like, maybe showing people, like, hey, you can do these tricks, sure, but guess what? You could also, like, do this and do that, and you could learn and sort of slowly teach them and build up their, I guess, their foundation.
Yeah, and it would probably help a lot of people too. Like, I didn't actually understand how good you could be at those games. I saw a friend of mine playing them, and I was like, "Wait, you mean you can get 1,000,000-point combos?" Like,
yeah.
Like I didn't know that was a thing. It'd be cool if it kind of built you up to that. Not that everyone has to get that good, but just if it kind of like pushed you in that direction.
Oh, for sure. Ah, I see what that symbol meant now. That's right, because you have these things that connect to the doors.
It's almost like a little power source.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, careful. Nope. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reworked these circuit levels a bit, in part because I watched your playthrough of the Play NYC demo and identified some things that I forgot to teach that was making it a little harder than it was supposed to be.
That right there was a perfect way to teach. Like that just one little mini puzzle just tells you, oh, sometimes I gotta make sure like I keep this door open so I can keep going back and forth. Like that's really good.
Yeah, I try to do that. Like I don't want like text explaining things to you. I want like just the simplest puzzle I can make that shows you like, hey, look, that's a thing you can do. Now you know.
Dennis, did you just leave the elevator like halfway?
I think I did.
Yeah, no, that's the actual level design. It looks a little weird because there's no background art, but yeah, that's where the elevator leaves off. It's just trying to stop you from going back or worrying that you have to go back when you in fact do not have to go back.
I like this part though too because we did a lot of the doors stuff, and right now the puzzle is kind of shifted over to these little power circuits. So it's just to me it's one of the coolest things about a puzzle platforming game is when I see what's the like next set of puzzles that we're moving on to.
Yeah, so that first world was kind of, well, once all the backwards art is there, it'll be the forest world, and it's all about just how do the orbs work, how does the color changing work, and then this world is going to be, well, we haven't 100% settled on the theming, but it's going to be the world where you learn about circuits. So this world is all about how do circuits work, what are all the things that they can do.
I was about to say, why'd you leave the elevator up there? You still need it.
I was trying to do something, but I think I have.
And then there is one new world in this demo that wasn't in the other demos, which I won't spoil the surprise of what the new one is.
That's what it is. Okay.
Please don't. Ooh, I was about to say, what if that ball bounces onto the circuit and then just activates? That'd be both hilarious and amazing at the same time.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little bit of physics. There we go. Oh, uh-oh. Whoops.
What?
Because it opened that one. I didn't realize that.
Oh no, but the yellow one is still keeping the blue one closed.
Okay.
I think.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh, that complicates things.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. What if?
Oh, okay. So basically, if we wanted to replace that one, we'd have to do that. But then we can't open that door. Ooh.
Oh wait, leave the blue ball. Pick up the yellow. Throw the other blue one if you can.
Because we don't need the yellow one anymore. Oh, but then what do we do about that?
No. I meant take that blue ball that you have opening. No, go back.
Wait, hold on.
Because you can't go through it.
There we go. It opened both
Oh.
doors. It was connected to do. You see the little line underneath it.
Never mind. You had it 100% correct.
Yeah, I think there's a few different like flavors of like puzzle in my mind, and I don't know if anyone's came up with words for them. But one is the one you look at and you just like, well, that's impossible, and then you have to learn some new thing to realize why it's not impossible. And then the other one is that one that you just played, where you're like, that seems easy enough. Oh, it does not seem easy enough once you actually do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are others. Maybe I should try like cataloging them. It'd be cool to think like, what are. I mean, I don't build them like that on purpose, you know. It's just like I have the idea, and then it kind of just works out one way or the other. But there's probably others besides just those two that I'm not thinking of right now.
You gotta transform to yellow.
I was gonna say,
There
it
you
definitely
go.
feels like you're doing them on purpose, because these puzzles are intense.
Especially if you're not used to puzzle games, like this will really have your brain racked.
Yeah, quite a bit.
think this world is definitely the not intentionally, but just the way it worked out. This is definitely the hardest world so far.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Oh, wait, I know what. There we go. Oh, man. Flip them. I love it. Because I was like, wait, I felt like that would have made me sit there for a really long time if I didn't realize that, oh, I could just swap the two, duh.
2 hours later.
Yeah,
How do I do this? Oh, the elevator's broken. Oh wait, open the door. Open the door with the green, bring down the blue. There you go. Bring down the blue.
0 with the assist.
Oh,
but we need to change.
Take down the other elevator.
Smart.
And then switch it. Switch it with yellow and then you're good to go up. There you go.
Awesome.
Again, it's gratifying when you see a puzzle and you're just like,
How does that
there's a
work?
way to solve it, but why does it seem so impossible? When you get it, you're like, yes.
So, I don't know if, I don't believe we've asked this question before, I think, but while we have you here and we have like really nice audio for a change when we're talking to you on our channel, what was the inspiration behind this game?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I really like, well, it's kind of like what we've been talking about in terms of like each puzzle having some core idea that it's like trying to teach you, and in each level kind of showing a theme. I really like puzzle games that work that way, and there's plenty of good puzzle games that don't work that way. You don't have to design your puzzle games that way, but I feel like there's like a subgenre of puzzle games, like Portal or Braid, that kind of they have some twist that is like the main thing about the game. Like in Braid is the rewind, in Portal is the portals, but then they also have a bunch of different levels or worlds or whatever it may be, where they're like, okay, like let's layer on these other mechanics, and these other mechanics may not be as novel. Like you've seen circuit puzzles and other puzzle games, and you've seen physics puzzles before, you've seen fields that destroy objects, but when you do it with the color changing, it has all these interesting consequences. And so I wanted to make a game like in that genre. I wanted to like just make my contribution to the genre of, I don't know, someone has to coin a term for it, but those kinds of puzzle games. The actual history behind the game, though, was that I've probably told this to YouTube before, but for people hearing about it for the first time, I was I was planning on doing 4 prototypes each in 1 week. I saw Bennett Foddy give a talk about how he has his students build a game a week for a semester, and I thought, oh, that's a pretty cool exercise. Maybe I should build a game a week for a month. And so I signed up for a playcrafting expo, one of the smaller ones, hosted at Microsoft. I signed up for that without a game, and the expo was 8 days away. Got a little team together, and then built a prototype of Way of Rhea in those 8 days to show at the expo. And we were planning to then make 3 more games, but it played really well at the expo, and we really liked it. So then we just kept working on it, and here we are now, still working on it.
That's awesome. I mean, it sort of reminds me of like those little random moments where you're just like, hey, kind of want to do something, but it turns into like a passion project, and you just don't want to stop.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what happened with the engine too. I didn't really set out to make a serious game engine. I thought it would be fun. Like I was like, oh, I'll just mess around and like make a toy engine, and it'll probably never be useful.
Go back. Oh no, wait, you're right. Never mind, you're right. Sorry, you're right.
I know what I'm doing. It may not always seem like
I got nervous there. I was like, I think that he has this solution. I was worried you were gonna go back.
Oh man.
I was worried he was gonna be stuck, because I'm like, no, you don't have to take that elevator up. You could just stay up there. Oh wait, no, I didn't see the green door.
Yeah, I had toyed with that puzzle for a little bit, and then I kind of finally figured out that, yeah, it wasn't just so much about the doors. You also had to really pay attention to where you were specifically leaving the elevators. So I like that one.
Yeah, that was the idea there, was I'd kind of built up in one of the beginner levels a broken elevator puzzle, and I put a little easy one earlier in that level, and I was like, okay, this is the ultimate broken elevator puzzle, and it's actually the reason there are even broken elevators in the game, is that I had the idea for that puzzle a long time ago. I couldn't figure out how to make it work, but I knew there was some way to do like a parody puzzle involving a bunch of elevators, and finally when I added circuits, I was like, that's how I do it. I do it with circuits.
Ooh. Oh.
But I'm worried about. Oh,
no, that don't work.
Third flavor is puzzles that are copies of old puzzles, but suddenly they're impossible now. Because this puzzle you've seen before, but there wasn't a red field up there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there are some other differences too, but that's the main thing that you're gonna notice is gonna be a barrier for you.
Yeah, because the field is gonna cancel out the orb that we're carrying, which we need to get through that door. But then again, we need to get. Hold on.
You need to get through.
We need it in the middle.
You need to somehow, to my understanding, you need to somehow open up the blue door. Oh! Is that how it works?
I could try.
Oh god, it's bothering me. Okay, wait. I'm trying to think. Put the blue. Put the blue on the left.
I'll try.
Yeah. Put the blue on the left. Pick up the green. Okay, so that opens it.
That opens the blue one.
Ah, Jesus. No, I don't think it'll work. No, it won't, because you need a...
What if I leave it up there? And come back for it later? No, that doesn't...
Nah. I already... Figured that. I was thinking that if you leave the green in the middle, you can just walk over, grab it.
So this is a good thing I'm here. This is a known bug in the undo system, but there's an easy fix. If you just hit escape, reload, autosave, it'll put you like right where you left off.
The restart.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Reload, autosave.
Yeah,
Cool.
I gotta make a note. See, I've actually been trying to reproduce that for a while, and seeing you do it, now I know how to reproduce it, which means now I can fix it.
That means this episode has even more purpose. I love it. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the last one we do for the episode. This is a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it looks simple, but the simpler it is, the tougher it is what it seems.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
That's
won't work
like-
either.
That's like what puzzle games do.
Nanners,
What's up?
Nanners, put the green on the left.
The green on the left.
Does it keep the... Take the elevator. No. Put the blue in the middle. Put the blue in the middle. You... Why aren't you listening to me?
I hit that.
Take the elevator up,
Go across.
fall down, and then take the blue.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I had to play with where the orbs were located. Oh, man.
It took me hours to design that one. I knew I wanted the solution to be to take the orb, and I couldn't figure out how to connect all the pieces to make that the solution.
Oh, man. Oh, that's another good question. How long on average does it take you to come up with the puzzles for this game?
It varies wildly. Like sometimes it's super obvious. Like I'm just like, yeah, I'm trying to show this idea, and that's how I lay it out. It just works the first time, but that one, it's not even really correct to say it took me hours, because it's more like I kept trying it and then like being like, okay, I'm not gonna get it today, and coming back to it, and then one day I just sat there for a while, probably a few hours, like trying stuff, and then eventually got it. And it was way overcomplicated, and then I just kept removing things until I found the simplest thing that still required you to do that for the solution.
Yeah, that about sounds like the creative process. I can tell you that much.
Yep.
Nanners, yeah, I was going to say switch, or can you? Try running off and see if you can just
I
fall
don't
over.
think so. No.
Nah, too slow. All right,
no,
never mind.
it's just too far for that. I was thinking about that, and then that's what I had set up for, and yet it didn't work.
So my idea is switch the yellow with the blue.
That's probably what
To-
it is.
Yeah,
Kind of
so
like
just
we did last time.
yeah. There you go. Just you want to fall the other way, not that way.
Yeah.
There you go. Just the yellow. There you go.
Ooh.
I still gotta say though that simpler one that we went through, the one that we were stuck in for like a good 5 minutes?
It felt like 5 minutes.
Felt like 5 minutes. Correct us in the comments. That one was just tough. It's a simple puzzle, but oh man.
Once you know it, but before you know it, it's kind of tough. And I think again, coming back to like the creative process, I know that I know, Mason, that you've played these puzzles probably a lot. I'd imagine in making this game.
Yeah.
But even for me, I mean, we only did this demo not too long ago, and a lot of this still feels really like new to me. So it's not like you just play it once and you immediately get it. If you come back to it, I guarantee you'll still have to get over like figuring them out all over again. Unless, of course, you made this game and then you've probably played them 1,000 times. So at that point, that's different.
Yeah, I am noticing. I think traditionally people say puzzle games don't have replay value, but
Who says?
when it seems to be like the conventional wisdom that like it's probably true to some extent.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I have noticed that when if someone comes back to the same convention, like say that I show the game at MagFest and at PAX, if it's been like a few months, they usually don't really remember the solutions anymore. Now, if they literally see the game like a week later, they're gonna remember everything, and it's not gonna be all that interesting. But yeah, a few months later, usually people seem to be having fun solving the puzzles all over again, which I think is hopefully why I can get away with releasing such a long demo, because this is a pretty long demo, but I think that, you know, by the time the game comes out, it's not going to be fresh in your mind anymore.
Oh, for sure. Not only that, all the placeholder art you see right here, everyone, this is all going to be gone. This is all going to look like something completely different. So even though the puzzles might seem the same, like, it won't look the same. Your brain will still be titillated in a certain way.
Yeah, and there'll be a lot more, you know, there'll be more narrative and stuff happening too that you're not seeing right now.
Talking about narrative, does this main protagonist have a name yet?
You are nameless.
Ooh. So his name is nameless, or he's just nameless?
The creature is just nameless.
Ah. That would be an interesting name, though. Nameless. What's your name? Nameless. Wait, what? Dan, are you stumped?
Yeah.
You seem stumped.
I think my weakness in this game is gonna be when there's a bunch of doors like really close together. I'm just kind of thinking like, okay, what could I do? What could I do here?
Well, this is definitely the boss puzzle, so I can't blame you for being stumped.
Oh, this is the boss puzzle.
I see you making progress. I'm still unsure about this. I like the puzzle. I haven't seen that many people play it yet. I've seen a few people play it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't like usually putting in super complicated stuff. Like I like trying to not have too many moving parts in one puzzle, but I think it works.
Something has to be done with that yellow elevator. Something needs to be taken up there to open up the green door one final time. And I'm guessing Nanners has it in its final position. So my guess is Nanners, you need to take that green orb, put it in that spot in front of the blue door, not behind it. Somehow, either through teleportation or sacrificing your firstborn son, I don't know. And then continuing downward to once again bring that green orb to where it is right now.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Okay, now I feel like we've made progress. And this elevator being broken doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly.
Let me put one of those down. Yes, we got the boss puzzle.
Yes!
We did it.
So I'm actually really excited too, because I think this is the one that you got stuck on the last playthrough. And that was part of what made me realize I needed to teach the circuits more carefully. And so all those levels before that were supposed to prepare you for that moment, and you did it that time.
Nice. Oh, man.
So I know you probably don't have a lot of time. Take a quick peek to the left, because there's a completely new concept over there.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have time to actually play through it.
Oh, yeah, no,
I mean,
no.
I could stay in, you know, as long as, however long, but I don't want to, like, you know, make you feel like you're trapped.
Oh no, for sure.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. We could do another one. I was actually going to say earlier, what I really like about this hub world is that I noticed that a lot of the portals have symbols that correspond with some of these doors. So now we've unlocked a couple of additional puzzles that were previously locked.
That's right.
So which one did you want me to try out?
So well, either of them, but this one, I guess you have to go to this one first. So yeah, try out this one.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, those are new creatures. Wait a minute. Those look like little hedgehogs. Like icy blue hedgehog thingies.
Okay, as a gamer, I do have to test out what happens when we make contact with the enemy. Oh.
It's not an enemy. I think you can just switch to blue with them. Or not.
No, but it is glowing, so there's a reaction to. Oh.
Oh, that's so cool. Is it gonna bring it? It's gonna bring it to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
really cool.
is. Oh my god, I'm loving this. That's so cool.
Now I'm glad I tried to make contact with it, because now I know that, yeah, that's not an enemy. That is actually an ally, essentially.
Yeah, I thought about trying to make it obvious that they're friendly, but I kind of love that moment of like, wait, is that gonna kill me? Nah, that's not that kind of game.
It's a very interesting moment of discovery, that's for sure.
I do want to have them react to you in some way. I haven't decided how. I don't want them to like stop moving because it breaks the puzzles, but it would be kind of cool if they like made a little chirping sound or something when they walk by you.
That could be good. I could definitely see that.
I do like how they actually do glow when you get close to them.
Oh. Oh,
You
I
need
see.
to bring him with you. That's so cool. This little guy's all like, nah, bro, I'm gonna help you.
Whoops.
No.
You have no
Wait,
idea
what?
how many times that this happened to me when I was trying to build the puzzles. I would accidentally let all the snow crabs out, and then, I'm calling them snow crabs because that's what the file is called. They don't actually look like snow crabs. But I would let all the little crab creatures out by accident, and then, you know, they would beat the level, but I wouldn't.
They get to the end, and that's it. You're soft locked. Oh, he's got that. Oh, he turned green. Interesting.
What?
I don't know if I needed that to. Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh.
Now what happens? The elevator becomes available. Oh wait.
No.
No.
He needed to stay blue.
Oh, because he's not blue.
Yeah, he
see,
needed to
okay.
stay blue.
Well,
Don't throw the green.
now, yeah. Now I know what I'm doing. Oh man.
That's very interesting. I really like how that works.
Oh wait. Hey, come back.
He
No.
just take.
You know, fun fact. So this is the last puzzle on the level, and I used to have a bug where the crab could go to the exit portal, and then the game would just put you back in the hub world. So someone did that. The crab went down the slide, took the exit, and then it said, "You win."
That's wild. Okay, what?
So we're not there yet. We still have to become blue. Interesting. Oh,
I don't think we have to become blue. Oh, you
'Cause
do because you need it. Yeah.
because the Wendigo can't take the elevator. The
We're
snow crab
calling
can.
it. We're calling it a Wendigo.
Yes.
We're
The
not sure what
nameless-
it is.
The nameless protagonist character cannot go up the elevator. Yeah. Even though the snow crab can.
The snow crab's just gonna leave you behind,
Yeah, pretty much.
or the snow hog, or snowy, spiky, icy hedgehog, tundra hog, like a ice tundra.
I don't know.
I'm just coming up with names.
I don't know if Mason's gonna be cool with you naming it.
You can name them whatever you want.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I thought. Okay. So since this was trying to teach us that. This actually teaches us really cool that. Yeah. You mean you can just go through the door, right? And then I saw that blue part, and I saw the blue door, the blue orb, and I saw the blue door, and I thought to myself, oh, so then we don't need to go for the blue orb. But now we know that
But
that's
you
not
do.
the case. Yeah.
So the idea now is, how
How
do
do
you
I get-
keep this? Yeah, how do you keep that guy from going through the blue door?
by himself.
Dude, change him to yellow.
Can I change him to yellow?
Yes, have him, or change him to green.
No.
Not yourself. You have to have him pick up the orb.
Oh, you're right.
Then
Oh.
by the time he goes through that thing. Wait,
If
what?
he picks it up, he becomes green. Oh, he didn't become green.
No, because you got the orb. There you go.
Oh,
now
right.
you can walk with him.
Okay.
What are you
so-
doing? I just taught you.
Wait, hold on. Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
I literally just told you what to do. Turn him green so he doesn't open up the blue door.
He has to go through that by himself. And
Indeed.
then I open this up. He's green now. Ah!
Indeed.
No!
Great. Now we have to wait for another whole cycle.
This is not a one-cycle puzzle solve. There we go.
All right. Now he can't open the blue door. Now you just gotta wait for him to grab the blue orb. You take it, turn blue.
Yeah, we definitely don't want him to be the one that opens the doors. That oh, I pressed the wrong button. We definitely don't want him to be the one that opens the doors. That's for sure. Wow. All right, and then I will wait for him. I changed to that. I can't walk off the edge just yet.
Let him pass through just
Yeah.
in case.
No, just in case he's gonna need me to pass through. Okay, grab this.
He needs to turn yellow next.
So that the character can go through the elevator, right?
That's right.
And we're gonna leave the snow crab, it seems, which is I'm totally fine with. I don't have any hard feelings because you know what? The snow crab left us. Nice.
I'm calling it a tundra hog.
A tundra.
Thunder hog.
Tundra hog. It looks like a hedgehog, but it looks like it has like ice on its back. So like a tundra.
Kind of like stalagmites, I guess. All right. Well, that was You know, Mason, I'm really glad that we did that additional level. That was a lot of fun.
It really was.
I'm loving the new mechanic. I like seeing the additional characters in this game and all the updates that you did with this. So real quick, if you want to let everybody know just your plugs, where they could find you, where they could find more about this game, and social media and all that kind of stuff, feel free to go ahead and do that.
Sure, yeah. So Way of Rhea on Steam. So you wishlist it on Steam, you'll hear when it comes out. If you want to get more frequent updates, you can check out our mailing list or our Discord. We're going to eventually be doing beta testing, and when we do, we will probably be selecting people from the Discord to do the beta test. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely check out the Discord. We're also on social media. I'll link all the different platforms for that as well.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, make sure to do that, please. This is Way of Rhea. Mason, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you
for
so
having me.
much.
Yeah, thank you guys, and we will catch you on the next Two Stupid Gamers video.
Till next time, everyone.
See you around.
Bye.